Formless Air Hakuda is very underrated. It's one of the most broken builds for Air Hakuda because the neutral crit on this is unblockable, undodgeable, and unparryable, so you literally can't do anything to avoid it. And if you up tilt straight into the crit, you can do an 100 damage true combo. Also, the neutral crit is true into the forward crit, which is true into one of the moves on the Shikai Assimilation. So I'll show you guys that. Anyways, here you can see this is a parry bot. So after my up tilt, I'm just going to do it straight into my neutral crit, into the forward crit, into my C move. And if you're at 50 damage absorb on Assimilation, it's going to do like insane damage. So let me just wait for the damage to reset. And they do parry here, but most people won't parry that unless they like hold F or get really lucky or dodge. Most people aren't getting out of this and will do like 100 damage. And if they mess up their parry here, they're going to get guard broken because the slam down will guard break. So it actually can extend if they mess up their parry into a spine run into like Gehenna for like 120, 140 damage. So yeah, let me show it against a normal bot. You'll see the full damage. Anyways, here's the combo. If I just hit all the moves. Again, everything until the last C move where it slams down is going to be true no matter what. And you can see that actually does like 120 damage, which is very broken. There's also other variants of the combo if you just up tilt into the neutral, into this, into like catching. Most people, if they're lower HP, it'll be very hard for them to dodge or get out of here. And if they hold block, you're going to get guard broken by catching. And then that'll do also like 120-ish damage as well. Anyways, for the build, it's 50 Hakuda, we're running Shori Gehenna, and we're running 15 speed with Crazed Blitz. If you do have Grasp, you should probably run it. It's better, lower CD, does more damage. And yeah, we're also running Soul Resonance, which just makes you do true damage. Another thing I would recommend is you can also do this combo off of like Shori. So you see the parry bot here. Any up tilt, just go straight into your neutral crit. There's no point doing anything else because you can just do this true combo. And even if the second part doesn't hit, you just Shori into a 75 damage combo completely free, which is really broken. Anyways, if you don't know what all the crits do, the neutral crit has a ton of stun, and it can set up into a ton of moves. It's not going to be true into anything other than your forward crit, or like your C move. Like you can do the neutral crit into your C move as well instead of the forward crit. Because your C move is frame 1, so that's another good thing to know. But most of the time when you hit your neutral crit, go into your forward, into your C move, because that'll all be true and confirmed. Your forward crit is basically frame 1, and it's going to be true into frame 1 moves like Assimilation C. Comes out very fast, so you can kind of do it as a mix-up off like a feint or an M1. You can also do turnaround tech with this. Let me put a blocking dummy up real quick. But you can see you can literally go behind block. So if I was in front of him here, I could do this. You just got to flick your camera 180 and then you go through block. So if you M1 feint, do the turnaround tech, you can do your C move after and do like 50 damage off that. Actually, probably like 55 if you have full absorption stacks. So it'd be like something like this. And then that would do like pretty decent damage as well. I don't know why that didn't guard break. Usually this is a true guard break, but yeah. Your forward crit can also be used to force parry checks, other than like the forward crit being true into your C move, or like the forward crit semi-true into the X move. I think the X move is a parry check. The C move is completely true. But most of the time when you land your forward crit, go into C. Otherwise, just go for a parry check like Catching Dragon. Because if you land that, you're going to do pretty good damage as well. And if you guard break them, even better. Also, your back crit is really broken. It's a true guard break ranged and will up tilt. This will put you into neutral, so it's not true into like Gehenna or negation. But I would just recommend going into your neutral crit and then doing your forward crit into C combo. So it'd like be like this. Oh yeah, if I didn't mention already, your crits don't share CDs. So your forward, neutral, and back crit all have different CDs. They might change that, but it's really broken. You have 3 crits. Also, your neutral crit has iframes. I forgot to say that. You can use it for when people are doing like a flower passage towards you, or if they're going for like an M1 that's very predictable. Like if they're clearly going up to M1 or crit, do this, hit them with your neutral, and then go into your forward crit combo into your C move for like 70 damage. It's really broken, really good to avoid a bunch of damage as well. But if you do end up missing, you will get punished because there is end lag on this move if you miss. So just be wary about that. You'll get a hang of it. You'll see me probably do it in the gameplay video, which I did earlier. While yes, any up tilt like Tora or Shori or your back crit into the neutral crit is going to be fully true, you can also mix in negation, your other moves, Spine Rend, Gehenna. I would actually recommend using other combos like Tora into Gehenna. This one's essentially true. It's like 99% true. If they hold F, they can parry it, but most people are on bad ping and aren't expecting it and aren't fast enough to parry it, unfortunately. You can also do up tilt, feint into like a negation, into Gehenna. That's all true. or if you up tilt, feint, negation, guard break, into spine, into Gehenna is all true. And then while you're falling, just do grand entrance after any time you do Gehenna, because that'll force another parry check. You can also just straight up do Gehenna falling into your C move, which is like really broken. I'm pretty sure this one isn't true, but it does another extra damage as well, which is nice. You can also do Tora, Gehenna into your X move because it comes out fast and has like a huge hitbox. You can kind of go behind their block, even if they end up trying to like block it. The hitbox is just insane on this. Anyways, another really good way to land your C move is with your X move. Your X move has a ton of mobility, and the higher absorption you are, the faster and more damage it does, and the more posture it will do. So you can do like your X move into your C. This is not going to be true. The X move doesn't have enough stun to make any combo true, but they will be ragdolled, and most people can't parry. So you can kind of just do your X move into your C move, your X move into your forward crit, because yeah, it's very fast. And then obviously after the forward crit, always go into your C move or like a parry check move like Catching Dragon. Other things you can do on this, you obviously have your Z move, which is going to be a damage absorb. I don't really recommend ever using the M1 or M2 variant of it. Like, yes, if they're doing a really telegraphed move, use your absorb thing, but it has a ton of wind up, the Z move, so I don't really recommend popping it all the time to absorb damage. The main way you're going to get damage is from your C move. Your C move will passively, if you land your C move, it'll give you 30 absorption, which makes your moves do more damage. So you can see that did 34 damage, while normally it will do 24. So that 30 absorption from landing C is really important, and also makes your C move do more damage. So base C move is going to do 27, but with 30 absorption, I think it's going to do like 35. It actually did 45 with only 30 absorption, and that's not even max. Let me get an attacking bot here so I can actually get my full absorb bar. Also, your absorb thing will do another slash after that guard breaks, but most people just run away and they won't hit by that. Anyways, your X move at full stack is going to be stupid fast, huge hitbox, and do 41 damage. And your C move, we'll see the damage here, is going to, I think it's going to do 50 damage. It does 60 damage, which is really broken. So honestly, if you land your C move, get the 30 absorption, and then try to absorb a move, and then go for your forward crit combo, and you're actually going to do like 140 damage true off like a neutral. Like Tora into neutral, into forward, into C move is going to do insane damage. Anyways, that's about it for the build. If you want, you can also go 55 Hakuda, 10 speed for Gashoryu tech, because Gashoryu up tilt is going to be like semi-true. I think Tora into Gashoryu is not true anymore, but if you just feint into Gashoryu and then turn around tech on Gashoryu, you can do Gehenna true, negation, semi-true. Your C move is probably true after Gashoryu tech as well, so yeah, there's that. Honestly, that's about it. I'm not going to go too in-depth on it. If you want to watch gameplay of it, I uploaded a video of it. You can go watch it.